This is vanilla, and this is vanilla. Let's talk about it. What's going on, folks? My name is Gerard. This is Gerard's Horticulture Culture, and primarily I talk about plant care, plant tips, just everything plants. And today I have a special guest, a family member that is big into plants like myself, and I strongly suggested him come on this video and talk about this great spice that we call vanilla, primarily vanilla bean. But let me introduce you to this special gentleman right here. We have Jesus. Jesus, tell the plant people about yourself.
What's up, everybody? My name is Jesus. If I had to put a label on myself, I'm pretty much a holistic enthusiast. I've been plant-based for about 4 years, greater part of 4 years, and I've taken some herbal medicine courses here and there.
Nice.
I'm just fascinated by like nature, you know what I mean?
Yo,
and just a holistic approach of living life.
Every time I get in this guy's presence, we're talking about something. I think we were talking about sea moss.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about vanilla bean, and I had to just. I'm upstate actually. I'm not in South Jersey. I'm in North Jersey, and we got to talking about vanilla bean. And I said, let's talk about it on my channel. I wanted to tell people about it. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's one of my most favorite spices and my most favorite flavors, but it also has benefits that I think people should know about. And it's also, well, I think it could be an indoor plant. But since we're talking about vanilla, and I like to kind of get an idea where plants are coming from, and you know all about vanilla, tell the people about where vanilla is from, and where you can get it from.
Yeah. So vanilla is being cultivated in a lot of tropical, subtropical regions in the world. It's native to Mexico.
Mexico.
Right. So it's native to Mexico. I believe around the 16th century. Yes, 15th century, 16th century.
Yes.
It was brought over to Europe and southern Asian countries to start cultivating after the hand pollination process was perfected.
Wow.
That's another thing as well. In a few countries, including Mexico, probably Mexico's like the only one where the bees and the hummingbirds pollinate the orchid flower of the vanilla plant.
Naturally, huh?
Right. Naturally.
Wow.
Everywhere else you have to hand pollinate it, so that's one of the reasons why vanilla is pretty expensive.
Now you said Central Asia, so Indonesia is one of the places that you said, and that also sparked my interest because Indonesia is like where most of the mecca of the variegated plants are coming from that are popular that I like to collect, and a lot of people, pink princesses, Thai constellations. So, and then like it's and I'm assuming it's in a rainforest. So most of my plants are grown in a rainforest. So this ties into great what the channel's about. And but I was always curious because I see like pictures of like vanilla, and I'm like, okay, vanilla bean ice cream. There's those small little dots in there, but how do you get to the vanilla bean ice cream?
Right. So you have the vanilla beans on the spoon over there, as you can see.
Gotcha.
So this is considered the pod. Here we have grade A pod and grade B. Grade A pod is what you would use to cook. It's considered a gourmet vanilla.
Wow.
Has higher moisture content, so the flavor is easier to transfer into your dish. Grade B has a lower moisture content. That's what we use for extract. So with either or, what you would do is you would split it down the middle, and take a knife or a spoon and scrape out the
millions
beans.
of seeds, the beans.
That's what we refer to, the beans.
Beans. Right. So they're not seeds, they're beans. Well, beans are seeds, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Same thing.
Right.
Cool, but this is like tons. This almost looks like escargot or something like that.
Yeah, exactly, but way better.
Way better, and it smells great.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, man.
So I also wanted to talk about this because also it has benefits that people should know about.
So I was just introduced to the vanilla the spice about 9 months ago, and I've been learning so much about it. So vanilla, the main it has over 200 active components, compounds rather. The main one being vanillin, which is what gives its vanilla flavor, vanilla characteristic.
Okay.
It's a super powerful antioxidant, I've come to learn. So what antioxidants do is that they prevent free radicals from forming in your body, and free radicals are what's responsible for deterioration of tissue,
really?
Cell membranes and stuff like that. So keeps you looking nice and fresh and feeling good.
Boosts your immune system.
Absolutely, yeah. So antioxidants, they work with your immune system to fight off the free radicals and prevent them from forming. So
that's
absolutely.
why I was saying.
Especially now, you know what I mean? Everybody's kind of taking the most precautions as they can.
Yeah.
And, can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with that to fight off, I guess, types of COVID. I don't know. I mean, it may help.
I will say this. I wouldn't use it as
a primary?
As like the first herb to go to.
Okay.
To raise my immune system or to fight off some type of illness. But it's something, it's a spice that's easily introduced because, if you like baking or drinking tea or coffee, even, you can take advantage of the antioxidant properties just by cooking with it, implementing it into your diet.
Get out of here. But I also know, because I'm like, I looked at the pictures of this. So this is the seed pod, and I've seen the actual plant. The plant is green. How does it get to this?
Yeah, so it's a long process from when the vanilla is first being cultivated to when the pods are harvested, dried, processed, and ready to be introduced to the market. It's about the greater parts of 3 years.
3 years.
Right, so
3 years to get to this.
Right.
Wow, that's a long process.
So again, it's a family of the orchid.
Orchids. I have some orchids at the house.
Right, so the flower takes about 2.5 to 3 years to actually bloom.
Really?
Blooms one day out of the year.
One day out the year.
And you have to take advantage of that one day to hand pollinate it, or if it's a hummingbird or a bee, they do it then. And then after the flower gets pollinated, 9 to 10 months after, you end up receiving or start the process of the fruit, which is what we call the vanilla bean.
So I guess that's why it has so many seeds, because it's one day out the year. It's not blooming so much. It must be like an adaptation that it has so many seed pods. Right. So that might be like an evolutionary type of thing. But that's really why I wanted to make this video, just to shed some light on vanilla. And I wanted to bring, like another a great family member that we always talk about some type of natural resources like plants to better our bodies. So I think this would be great for us. I'm happy to have you here, man. Have you on the show and on the channel, just to tell people about the plants, because you really schooled me about vanilla. And like I said, it's one of my favorite spices. So we're just gonna end it here, man.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for coming on the channel.
Sure.
Everybody, thanks for watching. We're gonna be diving into more stuff, because we talked about a whole ton of ways to ingest it. Now, matter of fact, tell people how you can ingest it.
Yeah, I mean, you can cook with it. Like I said, if you're a big baking person, of course, you would use the grade A, which has the higher moisture content.
Okay.
To cook with it.
Grade A.
Right. It just makes it easier
More
to get
potent.
the flavor. Right. It makes it easier to get the flavor to the dish.
I see.
Whereas B has a lower moisture content. You would use this to make extract. You would use it to
tea.
Long over time, right? So like if you're gonna steep it or infuse it over something
real quick, something like you don't have to do nothing too crazy. You can infuse it with water.
Yeah, exactly.
So many uses, man.
It's best soluble in alcohol. That's why the majority of extracts are made with alcohol.
Vanilla extract.
Right. Exactly. I'm actually about to go grab a bottle of vodka soon and
start mixing them up.
Yeah, start making that process myself. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, if you want to inquire more about vanilla, let us know in the comment section below. We could talk about more vanilla properties, and it's like a beautiful thing to talk about plants and just so many properties and benefits that they offer. So leave your comments in the comment section below. If you take vanilla on a daily or weekly or monthly basis, let me know how you do it, what you do with it. I would love to share, so we can probably talk about it more. And don't forget to share and to follow my buddy here, my family member here, my homie, Jesus. And I'm going to be linking Jesus' information in the description section below. Jesus, tell people how they can follow you.
Yeah, I'm really only on Instagram as far as like social media goes. It's at JAEZUZ. That's my personal one.
It'll all be in the link in the description below. I'll put a lot of information down there so you can get in contact with Jesus. And you can always check me out on Instagram at Gerard_horticulture_culture. And get yourself some vanilla. Keep growing.